creamy fettuccine Alfredo. Now, if this is not the classic version, where it's just got 3 ingredients, this is the American version with cream, garlic, a delicious, comforting food you can have any time of the week. Trust the process, believe in yourself, let's do it. Okay, we want to start by putting this on a medium heat. We'll add in our butter. What we want to do is we want to get our butter melted and our garlic cooked. All right, the butter's to temp. Let's go ahead and add our garlic. We want to just get that to open up a little bit, about a minute, maybe 2. Definitely don't want to burn it. Okay, let's add in our cream. Just keep it stirring. I'm making a lot of it, as you see. Okay, you just want to get this up to a simmer. It's going to take a little bit, especially depending on how much you make. With the recipe, it shouldn't take that long. Of course, for me, it's going to take a little bit longer, so I'll get back to you when this gets to the proper temp. As you can see, this has come to like a heavy simmer. It's just starting to bubble around here. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my pepper. I'm using white pepper. You can absolutely use black pepper. You do not need white pepper. And this is going to be clumpy until it all dissolves out, so don't worry about that. But at this point, you can add black pepper. You can add some basil, oregano if you want to, some Italian seasoning, whatever your heart desires at this point. I've seen all kinds of stuff. You can add Cajun seasoning, which is very popular here in the States. Let me turn this down. I've got a lot here, so mine's going to cook down. It's going to take a little longer. But if you're only doing the simple recipe, it's only going to take a few minutes here, 3, 4, 5 minutes to get it to reduce down. You just want to reduce down a little bit, not a lot, because your Parmesan is going to do all of the thickening work for you. I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer for a little bit, let it release some of its water, get thickened up a tiny, tiny bit, and then we'll be back and we'll start putting in the Parmesan. This has been reducing for a couple minutes now. Like I said, I've got a bigger batch, so I went about 10 minutes, but on the regular batch, you could probably go 4 to 5. If you have noticed, I haven't put salt in it, and there's a reason for that. I use salted butter, which adds a little bit of salt to it, and the Parmesan adds a lot of salt. So my recommendation is do not salt this until after the Parmesan is in and the sauce is complete. That way you don't over salt it, because as much Parmesan as you're going to be probably throwing in it could get salty for you if you add any extra. So first thing you want to do, this is the most important step in this entire dish. Turn off the heat. You don't need that anymore. If you don't turn off the heat and you decide you're going to throw that much Parmesan in there and you keep it cooking, it'll probably separate the cheese and it'll get clumpy. You do not want that. So get it away from the heat and then start adding your Parmesan a little bit at a time. I've got a lot here, so I'm just going to dump it in, because you don't want to cool it off too fast, but you do have to melt this Parmesan. You can use shredded. I recommend shredding your own, but I also recommend not using the grated because it has a binder in it, like cellulose. And I've heard all kinds of horror stories about that stuff. But to be quite honest with you, just if you get a nice cheap wedge, that should work. So just keep stirring it. We're gonna let it all melt out. Oh, you can feel it. It's already thickening up. You can see it. We just don't want it to keep cooking or it'll separate the cheese, and they'll get big clumps and it'll basically ruin it. Yeah, you can still see there's still threads in there. It's not come together. Just keep stirring it. You want it a really thin gravy, like a good heavy sauce. So now we want to taste test it. Once the cheese is pretty much melted in, you can tell it's not grainy, but it'll look grainy. As long as that goes away, you're fine. Wow, that has a lot of Parmesan flavor. I personally don't think it needs any salt. I think that's perfect. So no salt added, there you go, except for what was in the ingredients. I'm gonna get the noodles around and we're gonna plate this up and see if Trina likes it. All right, it is done. As you can see from my research, Americans like this version is because when this came out in the 20s and 30s, it was brought over. A couple of celebrities, I guess, found it in Italy and they loved it. It was in Rome and they brought it back. Well, Parmesan was kind of hard to get after the war. So Americans thinned it out with cream, which helped solidify the sauce. It helped bring everything together. And we just kind of loved it ever since. Even though Parmesan now is pretty readily available anywhere, we still prefer this version. Sorry about you guys that are purists. This isn't a purist version. This is an American version. And you can comment all you want. I'm not going to respond to that stuff anymore. So let's get Trina in here. This stuff's delicious. And we're going to let her see what she tells us. Oh, she really likes fettuccine Alfredo. So anywho, we're going to put this down so you can get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here you can get to it. Now the chicken cutlets, I just simply took a chicken breast. I made it into cutlets, cut it horizontal 3 ways. You can flatten it out, but if you cut it thin enough, you don't need to flatten it out. And then you get a good firm piece of chicken that's still, what do you think? It's good. I mean, this is an American style. I personally never had the original style, but right now, Parmesan cheese, if you buy it in a wedge, is about 12 to 20 bucks a pound. If you get the Parmigiano Reggiano, which is the real stuff, which everyone's gonna be like, that's the only stuff you gotta have, that's $40 a pound. I'm not making food for you guys for $40 a pound. That's not what we are. I would love to have it. I would love to try it, but it is not something I will ever do. American version is fine. I was raised on it. You were raised on it. Our kids were raised on it. That's what we like. Great. And it tastes amazing. Yeah. So anyway, trust the process, guys. Believe in yourself. If you need any help, we're always here. We'll see you next time.
See ya.